good morning. Today we are going to complete the lesson, and this particular lesson is being taken from the book First Flight, and the name of the lesson is From the Diary of Anne Frank. Okay. Now, what is covered in this particular diary entry, or what is covered in this chapter for you is, so first of all you need to go back in a bit of history to understand कि actually में इस chapter में क्या हुआ था, and then we'll complete the further excerpts. So as I told you that this is a chapter taken from your own NCERT book, that is First Flight, and the name of the chapter is From the Diary of Anne Frank. And of course ये उन्हीं की एक डायरी एंट्री है, so that means कि ये लिखा है मिस्ट्रेस एनी फ्रैंक. His name was Anneliese Marie Anne Frank, and of course the date of birth is now. This particular year is very important for you because it will get a glimpse for you that this girl was not that old. She was a very young girl. 12th of June 1929, and she was dead in the year Feb or March 1945. That is in the month of Feb or March 1945. Now, why it is written Feb or March 1945, you will come to know after that history section of this diary entry is complete. Now, जिस particular time पर ये लिखा हुआ है, तो Mistress Anne Frank जो है, that is a Jewish girl. Jewish girl मतलब जैसे Jews होते हैं, Jews. Now that's a religion, that's a community. Okay, so उस community and उस religion को जो लोग belong करते हैं, that is known as Jewish. Germany is famous for, in the history, is only famous for one name, and that is Nazism, and that is Hitler. And you already know a lot about the word Hitler and the concentration camps and the Hitler's torture and how he hated Jews from the bottom of his heart. So Hitler को एक personal bias था against whom? Against the Jewish community. So he always felt कि ये लोगों ने बहुत ज़्यादा परेशान किया है Germany को, and ये लोग काफ़ी lower standards के हैं, and that's the reason why he hated him. Of course, he had his own personal reasons, which is nowhere to be commented on. So Hitler, being such a kind of a torturer of, as soon as he just saw Jewish people, and he always felt like killing them or persecuting them. So हिस्ट्री के अंदर यही वाला एक सेक्शन है कि जब भी कभी हिटलर को कोई भी जूइश लोग मिलते थे और वो उनको कॉन्सेंट्रेशन कैंप्स में भेज देता था. नाउ द क्वेश्चन इज, व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय द वर्ड कॉन्सेंट्रेशन कैंप्स? कॉन्सेंट्रेशन कैंप्स आर आइडियली दोज प्लेसेस काइंड ऑफ अ जेल, बट जेल के अंदर ऑफ कोर्स बेसिक ह्यूमन राइट्स होते हैं, एज इन कि आपको खाने को मिलेगा, आपको कपड़े आपको मिलते हैं पहनने के लिए, एंड ऑल दिस एंड ऑल दैट, you will get a place to lie down. And but concentration camps were actually meant for giving pleasure to Hitler. How? Hitler always used to get his pleasure whenever he saw that Jewish are being mistreated or tortured. तो उन जगह पर Jews को हमेशा भेजा जाता था, so that Hitler can actually derive pleasure out of that place. So that is the reason why the place was known as concentration camps. So Mistress Anne Frank was a German-born Jewish girl, and she was in hiding. But why was the family hiding? Now, as I told you that she was a Jewish girl, I think that word itself should make you understand that why their family was hiding. The family always used to, immigrate from one particular place to another, from Holland to Netherlands to Amsterdam and so on and so forth. Why? Only because of one reason, because Hitler का जो expansionist policy थी, जो हिटलर ने start किया हुआ था capturing करने के लिए, याद करो हम लोगों ने जो history में पढ़ा था, that Hitler wanted his own regime, right? And that's the reason why. So the family was in hiding, and 4 friends in Amsterdam during German occupation of Netherlands. Now, Germany ने जब तक अपने यहाँ पर ये persecutions चालू करे हुए थे, तब तक तो ये part मतलब वहाँ के हिसाब से या उन लोगों के हिसाब से ठीक था. But जब इन लोगों ने migrate किया, I'm talking about the family of Anne Frank, and of course I'll be talking about the 4 members whom she was talking about. Then जब ये लोग नेदरलैंड्स गए, बट जब हिटलर की एक्सपेंशनिस्ट पॉलिसी नेदरलैंड्स पर भी आ गई ऑक्यूपाई करने के लिए, देन it was a huge problem, right? Especially for which community? For Jews. So German occupation of Netherlands के बाद में ये problem आना चालू हुआ. During the World War II, now of course you know World War I के बाद में ही ये सारे के सारे seeds हुए थे जिसके वजह से World War II हुआ. So World War II के अंदर the persecutions against Jewish increased. Jews के ऊपर में जो torture था उसका amount day by day बढ़ते ही जा रहा था. जहाँ से भी Jews उनको मिलते थे, they directly used to take them and transport them to the concentration camp where new kind of tortures can be made on these people. At the starting or at the very start of this chapter, I told you to pay very clear attention to this date, 29 to 45. Why? Because she collapsed. The girl who wrote this beautiful diary collapsed in the year 1945 because of course, the typhus, the disease. Now that's what it is being mentioned over there, but of course, you can see why these months, because nobody is clear when she actually collapsed. Now, Jewish increased, hid at father's Otto Frank's office. Now, father's name was Otto Frank, and जो mother का नाम था, वो भी आप पढ़ोगे, that was Edith Oleander Frank. Okay, and along with that, you know, one more sister, that was Margaret Frank, and of course Annie Frank herself. So these were the so-called 4 members. So they hid at Father Otto Frank's office, और वो लोग एक ऑफिस की बिल्डिंग में, जो फादर ऑटो फ्रैंक्स की ऑफिस की बिल्डिंग थी, वो लोग उस जगह पर छुपे हुए रहते थे. But unfortunately, somebody, you know, from the office, or might be somebody or some other person must have betrayed, और उन्होंने inform कर दिया the German or the Nazis की army को, and they transported Annie and her family to the concentration camp. So transported to concentration camp where Annie died of typhus. Now Annie was just like, you know, all of you guys of around, you know, 13, 14, 15 years of age. And ये जो chapter है, ये उसकी diary में से केवल एक chapter है, एक excerpt है. So it's not the entire diary which he wrote, it's only one section of the diary or one chapter of the diary which is being presented in your textbook. This diary of the young girl or the diary of the Annie Frank was very famous. It is being converted to many languages, और ये Annie Frank के नाम से या the diary of a young girl के नाम से बहुत famous है. Now, जितने भी जो authors हैं आज के भी, they actually treat this particular diary or the publication as that this cannot be written by a 13 or 14-year-old girl, because जो writing है वो काफी mature writing है. Now, after all this torture, of course, 3 members of the family collapsed. But fortunately / unfortunately, father was the only person who survived, and he went back to Amsterdam with this book which he found, that a diary, and he thought of publishing this and bring this particular torture in the concentration camp and the kind of condition in which people live in front of the world. So he of course gave this diary for the world publication, and the publication में जो title जो पहला आया था, that was, जो English में जो publication हुआ उसमें जो title आया था, that was the diary of a young girl. As we'll start this particular or reading this particular diary, we would come with the first very deeper meaning statement, and which says paper has more patience than people. Paper has more patience than people. Under these conditions, Annie Frank never had a true friend of herself. Why? Because family is family, right? You cannot confide in each and everything whatsoever you feel like. कभी-कभी आपको कुछ ऐसी पागलपना चलता है दिमाग में, या कभी-कभी कुछ रैंडम चीजें हैं जो आपको बतानी है किसी को. Now, of course, you can't talk to your dad about it, you can't talk to your mom or your sister about it. So you would require some friend. And that's what friends are for. They'll listen to each and every gossip of yours. वो लोग सारी बातों में आपके decisions नहीं बनाते. They'll not make a bias out of you because उनको मालूम है कि आप just random कुछ भी चाटर कर रहे हो. So Annie thought that why shouldn't I just make a diary and start writing whatsoever I am feeling on that diary sheets, or on that pages of diary. And that's why she has written, paper has more patience than people. Now think about it. Why would a girl of 13 and 14 years write such a statement? because she knew that if this kind of thing is being exposed to the outer world, I don't know how they are going to take that. बिकॉज कभी कभी आपको कुछ ऐसे कुछ बोलना होता है किसी के बारे में या किसी के साथ में या किसी के लिए, देन आप हर एक को वो बात में नहीं बोल सकते. वाई? बिकॉज माइट बी द अदर पर्सन गेट ऑफेंडेड, might feel hurt, and that's the reason why she thought that writing all of this in her diary would be the best medium to vent out each and every expression or each and every kind of frustration. So उसने एक जगह पर आप यदि स्टोरी और डायरी एंट्री पढ़ोगे तो उसमें एक जगह पर लिखा भी है that I need to vent off things or which are in my chest. I just need to take it out. So what other place can be better than to write it on the piece of paper? And that is the reason why she has written that paper has more patience than people, because paper will very calmly listen to understand each and every word written by you. तो यहाँ पर personify किया हुआ है paper को as comparing it with the people. Why? Because paper is a non-living thing. It cannot be compared with people. But that's what she has written. Keeping diary to vent as no real friends but loving parents. And she never had any problem with the part of parents or grandmother and everybody else or surrounding the school and the class, which we'll be discussing very soon. उसको केवल problem था that I just need to random talk. I just need to do random talking, जिसका कोई sense नहीं है. Because हर बात का कोई सेंस होता भी नहीं है. And that's what she said, that I just need to vent off. Vent off का मतलब मुझे बस बातें निकालनी है, मुझे अपनी बातें अपने दिमाग से, मन से, दिल से निकालनी है. And that's the reason why she has written the statement, I just need to vent out the things hiding in my chest. Okay? As no real friends but loving parents, no one would believe 13-year-old girl is alone. And she has written very, very clearly that कोई भी बिलीव नहीं करेगा कि मैं 13 साल की लड़की हूँ और मुझे बहुत ही अकेलापन महसूस होता है. Understand, that's actually a very nice sentence for psychology students. Even the 13-year-old students or 12-year-old students do understand that they are feeling alone. They would require somebody to talk to. 16-year-old sister but cannot confide in them. So उसने clearly mention किया है that Margaret, जो कि again वो भी उसके साथ में जब concentration camp में जाती है after writing all of this diary, जब वो भी वहाँ पर जाती है तो of course she also collapses. So उसने लिखा कि मेरी सिस्टर भी है मेरे साथ में, she is also very loving, my father is very loving, my mom is very nice, but still I cannot talk everything, I cannot confide in them. मैं उन पे 100% ट्रस्ट नहीं कर सकती, because उनको मेरी बातें समझ में ही नहीं आएंगी. ट्रस्ट कर नहीं कर सकती का मतलब ये नहीं that उन पर ट्रस्ट नहीं कर सकती, बट उसकी बातें कुछ है ही नहीं इस लेवल की. Now डायरी इज बीइंग नेम्ड एज किटी. जैसे आप लोग जब भी कभी कोई पेट होंगे यदि आपके पास में, देन यू ऑलवेज नेम अ पेट टू मेक श्योर दैट दैट वुड लुक एज एन आप ही का वो असेट है, आप ही की वो चीज़ है, आप ही का वो पोजेशन है. तो एनी फ्रैंक ने भी उस डायरी का नाम लिखा था किटी, एंड दैट्स द रीजन हाउ, और दैट्स द रीजन व्हाई आप जब भी डायरी एंट्री पढ़ोगे तो उसमें स्टार्टिंग सेंटेंस ही है डियरेस्ट किटी. What do you mean by dearest Kitty? So she is referring the diary as Kitty, okay, as a friend. Diary named as Kitty. Father emigrated to Holland. Now ये आप वापस से हिस्ट्री वाला सेक्शन है. Father emigrated to Holland with mother Edith Hollander Frank, जो मैंने आपको ऑलरेडी बता दिया. So remember the name of the father and the name of the mother, Edith Hollander Frank, and both of these parents along with the sister loved Annie Frank very much. Now there are some words, so I am just making sure that you are understanding all these words. I have written it over here also. In this diary entry there is a word known as form, F-O-R-M, form. Okay, so this form does not means any kind of form, it means class. जैसे आप लोग अभी in which form are you, so you will be saying that we are in form 10th according to this diary entry. Of course you can say the word 10th as in class 10th, but that's what she meant when she said the word form. So in class 6th there is this headmistress which he has mentioned, and her name was Mrs. Cupress. And Mrs. Cupress, जब इनका जब फेयरवेल हो रहा था, जब ये लोग जा रहे थे, तब दोनों के आंखों में काफी टीयर्स थे, because both of them loved each other very much. Loved in terms of respect for the teacher as well as the student. So there was a bonding. Grandmother unfortunately felt ill and had to, undergo a surgery, an operation. But she unfortunately could not survive, and grandmother fell ill in 1941 and she collapsed in the year 1942. So she died in the year 1942. Now, because she had this operation and the surgery undergoing in the year 1941, that's the reason why Annie had mentioned that not much of the celebration was over there on her birthday. See guys, let's face it, हर बच्चे को मन करता है कि बर्थडे के दिन पे उसके यहाँ पे बहुत सारे विशेस आए, बहुत सारे लोग फोन करें, there should be a big birthday cake, big party हो, because that's the day to cheer, to be happy. Of course, every day is, over there to be happy and cheerful, but that day is something special, you can understand that. But because her grandma was also being loved by Annie, a lot, because आप आगे वाले statement में देखोगे that Annie actually missed and loved her grandma a lot. So because she was ill, so she even never ever felt like, making too much amount of celebrations or any kind of jazz. Grandma died in the year 1942, but she's still being missed and loved. Because Annie actually loved her grandma so much, and that's the reason why in the year 1942, when she celebrated her birthday, she actually lit one extra candle. उन्होंने एक और candle केवल grandma के नाम पर burn किया to remember her that I actually love you so much. Now the readings, और by the way डायरी के अंदर हमेशा एक date होती है which is 20th of June 1942. So you just need to see that whether it's a Saturday or Sunday. I don't know which one it is. So you just need to tell me the day in the comment section if you feel like. If you don't feel like, don't. So 20th June 1942. Annie ने अपनी डायरी के अंदर एक हेडिंग डाली है. Now please understand, this is just one of the chapter from the diary of Annie Frank. So 20th of June 1942, Annie ने लिखा, entire class is quaking in the boots. So सब लोगों के पाँव ऐसे करके ऐसे shake हो रहे हैं. Why? Because everybody is very scared. But the question is, why is everybody so scared? Everybody is so scared because उस दिन the teachers are going to decide that who is going to be promoted and to be moved from one form to another form. That is from one class to another class. Promoted का मतलब कौन कौन पास होगा, जो ऊपर जाएगा मतलब the next class में जाएगा, and कौन कौन demote हो जाएगा जिसको fail कर दिया जाएगा. So entire class was quaking in the boots, and फिर बच्चों के अंदर आपस में इसके अंदर bets लग रही है, नहीं मैं तो फेल नहीं होंगी, तो फेल हो जाएगी, ये फेल हो जाएगा, वो फेल हो जाएगा, GN फेल हो जाएगा, CN पास हो जाएगा, and so on and so forth. In the boots, as teacher is to decide who is to be promoted, and Annie thinks, because Annie ने वहाँ पर mention भी किया है, that I think that this class के अंदर at least a quarter means at least 25% of the class is consisting of dummies. मतलब वो तो एकदम duffers हैं, बहुत ही idiotic से बच्चे हैं. I don't think that they deserve to move on to the next class. So Annie thinks that at least a quarter of the class would flunk or fail of the class dummies. Now Annie को अपने लिए उतना tension नहीं है because she is an average student, but she is scared of the subject maths. Who doesn't? Everybody is scared of maths. Anyway, so Annie is scared of maths, so she says that maths के जो teachers हैं, maths के जो teacher हैं, उनका नाम है, और ये जो teachers हैं, उनके gang में करीबन 9 teachers हैं. Out of them, 7 are men and 2 are women, or 2 are female teachers. Now, the maths teacher, and the name of the maths teacher is Mr. Keesing. Okay, so Mr. Keesing, who's the maths teacher, is always annoyed with Annie. Now you will say, sir, but वो क्यों उसको इतना क्यों चिल्लाते थे, उस पर इतना क्यों डांटते थे? Because Annie was a kind of a chatterbox. Annie was talkative. She continuously used to talk. जैसे जब ये physical classes चालू होते हैं, हमारे यहाँ पर भी ऐसे बहुत सारे chatterbox थे in class, and I'm sure that whenever the classes are going to resume, that बहुत सारे again chatterbox होंगे who will continuously speak. And when I'm saying this, I can understand, or I can strongly feel that वो candidate मैं जिसके बारे में बात कर रहा हूँ can understand that chatterbox. I'm not talking about the guy or the girl who's continuously asking doubts. I'm talking about that chatterbox who will continuously chirp, 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 chirp. Okay. Now, please understand, जब भी कभी कोई teacher कोई class में आता है to make you study, he comes with an agenda. He comes with an objective. आज मुझे ये chapter complete करना है, कल मुझे वो chapter complete करना है, and so on and so forth. But unfortunately, if somebody continuously chirps and disturbs the class, तो पूरी class का attention divide हो जाता है. In that particular case, what do you think happens? The teacher is unable to fill his agenda, and that's the reason why teacher do what? Teacher gets annoyed and he starts, shouting, or he or she starts, shouting on you. So always remember, teacher does not have a personal grudge against you, but they just want you to, listen to the teachings quietly, and that's the reason why. Now, so Mr. Keesing, जो कि काफ़ी annoyed है एनी से, क्यों? बिकॉज एनी इज टू टॉकेटिव. सो मिस्टर कीसिंग ने इसके चक्कर में उसको फर्स्ट होमवर्क के अंदर एक एक्स्ट्रा पार्ट दिया करने के लिए एनी को, जो कि बाकी स्टूडेंट्स को नहीं मिला था, एंड दैट वाज द फर्स्ट होमवर्क और द फर्स्ट ऐसे. एंड उस ऐसे का टाइटल था अ चैटरबॉक्स. So Mr. Keesing said, Annie, you need to take this, title, a chatterbox, and you need to write an essay on it. And of course, it has to be around 2 or 3 pages long. Now, Annie thought, that is so wrong. I was just talking. I was not doing even anything at all. Why am I punished? Now, that is the part which is, the highlight of this diary entry. So Annie wrote, just to convince. अब ये normally बहुत common होता है. See, guys. Why I yesterday told you that majority of you are much more intelligent species as compared to your parents, it's only because of one reason. See, you guys know actually how to fool your parents up. You will say, no sir, we don't know how to actually fool our parents. Please understand it like this. So, मैं इस chapter से हट करके बात कर रहा हूँ. So all of a sudden you are studying, right? In your room, you are sitting on the desk, you are studying. पेरेंट्स आए एंड यू वर जस्ट प्लेइंग गेम्स विद द मोबाइल, बट जैसे ही पेरेंट्स आए आपने मोबाइल को एकदम साइड में रखा एंड इमीडिएटली आपने एक बुक ओपन कर लिया एंड यू आर जस्ट रैंडमली ग्लांसिंग द पेजेस. यू डोंट नो व्हिच चैप्टर इट इज, यू जस्ट डोंट नो व्हाट यू आर डूइंग, बस जस्ट पेरेंट्स को ताकि दिखाई दे. पेरेंट्स आए, उन्होंने सर पे हाथ रखा, ओहो मेरा बेटा चला बहुत मेहनत कर रहा है. ओके, टेक दिस एप्पल, टेक दिस फ्रूट्स, ओके ईट दिस फ्रूट्स एंड ईट दिस ग्लास ऑफ मिल्क. चला बहुत मेहनत कर रहा है. And then as soon as they go and you are then once again, closing this book up, putting your legs on the table, and then again you started playing games. So even Annie in this case thought of, tricking the teacher. She said, I can, ramble it up. How? What I'm going to do is I am going to write an essay, but मैं एक छोटा सा essay लिखूंगी, but बीच बीच में बहुत सारे gaps डाल दूंगी. उससे क्या होगा? जब gaps डाल दूंगी तो वही छोटा सा essay मुझे बहुत बड़ा दिखाई देगा. That's what Annie thought. But then she, could not justify herself of doing such a kind of thing. She said, no, I am going to now reply to Mr. Keesing that you are wrong and I am right. Now she said that I am going to justify that मेरी जो बात करने की habit है वो बिल्कुल सही है. So let's see. So chatterbox is the title of the first homework, to convince the necessity of talking. So she has now, Annie Frank has now finally made up her mind that I am going to convince Mr. Keesing that the necessity of talking is technically a right of the student. Student को बात करने का हक होता है क्लास में. And she actually wrote that all the experiences and everything, and she just wrote that and made it a 3-page essay. And it cannot be cured as it is being inherited from her mother. And she clearly wrote in a very humorous way and in a very positive way that ये जो problem है इसकी जो being talkative, she simply cannot cure it off. क्यों? Because it is being taken from her mother. Now since it is being taken from her mother, तो she says that it is an inherited trait. What do you mean by inherited trait? That ये तो मेरी मम्मी से मेरे को आया है, तो that means that I cannot cure it. मेरी मम्मी भी मेरे बहुत बात करती थी, तो even I will be talking that much. So I cannot cure it, but yes, I'll try to control this down. Okay. Now when this letter is being handed over to Mr. Keesing, so Mr. Keesing just laughed all his way out. He really liked the letter, the way she has, paragraphed each and every sentence and the way she has written. the necessity of talking in the class. Imagine एक स्टूडेंट लिख रहा है टीचर को कि मुझे बात क्यों करनी चाहिए क्लास में. So that was a very funny kind of incident. So Mr. Keesing ने फिर से गुस्सा आया and Mr. Keesing ने एक और होमवर्क दे दिया एनी को. Okay, and this time the second essay which was given as a punishment was an incorrigible chatterbox. Now what do you mean by an incorrigible or corrigible chatterbox? That means incorrigible or incorrigible means uncurable. मतलब इसको तो कोई सुधार ही नहीं सकता. Okay, so an incorrigible chatterbox. And the second essay, now finally again she had to give in certain ideas, so she again wrote, she went back, did her maths homework and did complete this particular essay also, and she immediately handed it over to Mr. Keesing. उसके बाद में इन्होंने लिखा है कि बिफोर दिस पर्टिकुलर द सेकेंड ऐसे जब ऐसा पनिशमेंट दिया गया, उस पर्टिकुलर टाइम पर एटलीस्ट एनी फ्रैंक ने 2 चैप्टर्स ऑफ मैथमेटिक्स का कोई प्रॉब्लम मिस्टर कीसिंग को नहीं दिया. सो मिस्टर कीसिंग डिड नॉट कंप्लेन ऑफ अ सिंगल प्रॉब्लम. व्हाई? बिकॉज अब एनी फ्रैंक सुधर गई थी. पर आपको क्या लगता है जब इस तरह के टॉकेटिव ट्रेट्स when she herself is acknowledging that it is being inherited from the mom, do you really think कि उसने बहुत देर तक कंट्रोल किया होगा? नहीं. 2 चैप्टर के बाद में इसने फिर से बात करना स्टार्ट करी, and because of that this time Mr. Keesing was really annoyed. Now in spite of that he actually liked all the letters and all the essays which Annie has written as a punishment, but still he wanted that she should control this kind of behavior. So Mr. Keesing ने थर्ड टाइम पे काफी अनॉय होकर के उन्होंने इस बार बोला that Annie Frank, you have to now write a big essay on quack quack quack, said Mistress Chatterbox. उन्होंने बोला इस बार मुझे फिर से एक बड़ा सा ऐसे चाहिए on the title quack quack quack, said Mistress Chatterbox. Now on quack 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 के ऊपर में आप क्या ऐसे बनाओगे? Now please understand, what do you mean by the word quack quack quack? Normally quack quack is the tone of ducks. Now ducks do quackling to make sure that they are being heard continuously. That parents को follow करते रहते हैं, पीछे छोटे ducklings follow करते रहेंगे, quack 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 करते रहेंगे. So उन्होंने बोला that okay Mr. Chatterbox, you need to do a homework on quack quack quack. Now the problem was, and it is being mentioned in the diary entry, Annie said that now I am running out of the ingenuity ideas. Now what do you mean by the word ingenuity ideas? Ingenuity means जो genuine या authentic ideas होते हैं. अब मुझे समझ में नहीं आ रहा कि मैं क्या लिखूं, मेरे पास में कोई fresh idea नहीं है. So what should I write in the diary? And because of all of this problem, now she was laughing also, smiling also in the class. But then उसकी जो friend थी Sani, okay, or the Sen or the Sane or how whatsoever you pronounce it as, तो ये जो friend थी Sani, Sane, now उसने offer किया, and because Sani or Sane or Sen was pretty good with the part of what? With the part of poetry. So she had all those words that she can convert that line into a rhythm or verse or all of those things. So she offered that okay fine, let's do one thing, let's write your entire essay in a poem or in the form of a poem, in the form of a verse. So let's write that. Annie jumped with joy and she said no problem, let's now we are going to write something. And this time I am going to show Mr. Keesing that you are wrong and I am right, and I got full right to talk in the class because I feel like, right? So then Annie, along with her friend Sani or Sane or San or Sean, okay, the poem was written, and this particular poem was written, and this poem was summarizing all of the 3 essays. And this poem was written in which the main character was a mother duck, about a mother duck and a father swan. You know what is swan, right? Okay, so it was being written on a mother duck and a father swan and with 3 baby ducklings, or 3 छोटे छोटे बच्चे हैं. एंड इस स्टोरी में बताया गया है दैट कैसे, आई मीन इस पोयम के थ्रू उन्होंने मिस्टर कीसिंग को बताया कि कैसे ये जो 3 डकलिंग्स थे कंटिन्यूसली क्वैक 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 करते रहते थे, एंड बिकॉज ऑफ दैट क्वैक क्वैक फादर गॉट सो इरिटेटेड दैट इट हैड टू बाइट देम टू डेथ, और फिर फादर ने उनको तीनों डकलिंग को मार दिया. After reading this particular poem, when this poem was of course handed over to Mr. Keesing, then Mr. Keesing, you know, again laughed and he felt nice about it, and he also, क्योंकि ये भी उसके डायरी में लास्ट में मेंशन किया हुआ है, that अब Mr. Keesing चिल्लाते नहीं हैं. Now Mr. Keesing actually cracks jokes in the class. Now Mr. Keesing does not shout, you know, on a student when he sees them or her, you know, while talking. So this is all of the story all about, and this is only written by a 13/14-year-old girl. And इस डायरी की यदि आप लैंग्वेज पढ़ोगे इन रियल, जो डायरी ऑफ एनी फ्रैंक है, यदि आप पढ़ोगे, इट्स अ वेरी वेरी फेमस डायरी. It is being published in various languages all across the world, in Dutch, in Filipino, in English. बहुत सबके अंदर है. तो यदि आप जब पढ़ोगे तो यू विल अंडरस्टैंड द काइंड ऑफ लैंग्वेज ही हैज रिटन. इट डजंट लुक लाइक दैट इट इज बीइंग रिटन बाय अ 13-year-old गर्ल. सो दिस इज ऑल फ्रॉम माय साइड गाइस. थैंक यू सो मच once again for watching this video. I'll not say anything at all. Yeah, somebody by the way also said that, you know, what you can do as a closing, because I asked for certain suggestions, so I found this out. So I'll say bye bye. Bye bye is actually being said in Japanese. Bye bye, that means bye bye. Okay, bye bye. Bye. See ya. Bye. Enjoy.